Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Hope all of you are fine. We know our situation is still not favorable to us. So, will we feel bad for this? No. Yes, the situation is bad, but we'll have to cope up with the situation because we need to know how to adjust with the situation. So, I hope all of you, my dear students, just trying to adjust with the time, and it is giving you a lesson of life. So try to accept it positively. So I think it's the time to start our class now. Okay. Welcome you all to our online class of Master School and College. This is me, T-Sushmita Chakraborty from Sector 13. Now, I am going to conduct a class of BGS on chapter 10. Last day you have already read lesson 1. Today you are going to read the next. So today's classwork number is 57. Please try to follow this number. I hope all of you will watch this class attentively. Okay? So let's go for the rest of the class. See here, previous lesson discussion. You know what it is? Yes. I will ask you some of the questions that you have already read. In lesson 1, you have already got some of the information. Now, I will ask you some of the questions from there. And I hope all of you can give me the answer properly. Now, tell me, who are regarded as children? Do you know this answer? Yes, we all know this answer. So, what will be the answer? Anyone who is below 18. So, whose age is below 18, they are regarded as children. Am I a child? If I am not someone who has already stepped into 18, that time I will be regarded as as child. Okay, but I am not. You? Yes, you must be a child because you have not stepped into 18. Okay, so go for the next question. Why today's children are prospective generation of future? Okay, what will be the answer? I hope all of you know. Yes, today's children are prospective generation of future, or the possible generation of future, or the next generation of future, because they are going to run the state. They are going to take their responsibilities. They are going to take the plans. So who are these they? About whom we are talking? Yes, today's children are about to be grown-up people tomorrow. So you are children today, but tomorrow you will be grown-up people, and that time you will rule the country. You will run the state. So you are the prospective generation. If you are a child today, tomorrow you will be the future of the what? The state. Now go for the next question. Which organization has declared certain children rights? What it will be? Yes, United Nations. So, United Nations has declared certain children rights. We all know this answer. When was the Charter of Children Rights approved? What will be the answer? Yes, tell me. On 20th November 1989, the Charter of the Children's Rights was approved. Yes. Now go for the next. How many sections were included in that charter? Yes, there were 54 sections. Now, let's go for the next. Okay? See here. Rights of children recognized by United Nations. As I have told you that today we will read what? Lesson 2. What we are going to get here? That is rights of children recognized by United Nations. Last day you have already read first 4 rights. How many rights? First 4 rights of United for children, which have been recognized by United Nations. Now you will have to read the next. You have to read the next. Now see, let's go. The first one. The state holds, the state means country, okay, holds the responsibility to protect, it means save, the rights of children to live and grow up. So what will be the thing? The state holds the responsibility to protect the rights of children. Who will hold? Who will give the responsibility to protect the rights? The state, the country. So that a child can live and a child can grow up. He can grow up. Okay. So now go for the next rule. It is the responsibility of the state to ensure, to confirm children's freedom of expression. What it is? That child will have the liberation. They will be free to express their saying, their words, their messages. So they will have this freedom. And they must have this freedom. Now see the next, development of their conscience. What is the meaning of conscience? By which they can get to know which is good, which is bad, the principles. Okay. So they can develop, they can improve the feeling of conscience and intelligence. And freedom of religion under the guidance of parents. So what we have read? That they will have the freedom by which they will express themselves. They will have the development of their conscience by which they think what is good, what is bad. They will get this knowledge and their intelligence will also develop. And they will also have the freedom of religion by the guidance of their parents. Okay, you must be guided by your parents. Okay, so these things will also be their freedom, will also be their rights. About children we are talking. Okay, so now let's go for the next. Rights of children. See, everything is blank here. No, we'll get something. The first, see, the government is responsible for protecting children from unjust scolding and beating. Please underline this thing in your book. Who is responsible? The government is responsible for protecting, for saving. That children will not be scolded, rebuked or beaten. Okay, you will not be beaten by anyone unfairly. Okay, and it should not be. Yes, you sometimes if you are doing something bad, your parents may scold you. Your teachers may also say you that yes, you will not do this. But it not be in a very tormented way. It will not make you suffer. Okay. Now go for the next. The state has to ensure that children get food, clothing, accommodation, that means shelter, education, and healthcare in due time. So the state will confirm it that each child will get food. What is the picture here? See, food. Then clothes. Then we need to see accommodation, that means shelter where you will live. Then education. Okay, by which they can be educated, and healthcare, by which they can get the treatment. Okay, so all these things should be what? Should be ensured by the government. Okay, so these are also the rights for rights of children. Now see, we are going to get something new. Rights of small ethnic minority groups. Okay, rights of children of small ethnic minority groups. Minority groups means they are not actually very much widespread. They are small. Their number is less. Okay, but their rights, the children, those who belongs to this ethnic minority, they should also be what? Their rights should also be protected. Okay, can you see some pictures? Can you see that some ethnic peoples, someone is teaching, some people, some children are having fun here. So their rights should also be there. Okay, that they will have all those rights of living their life very nicely. So all will be there. Now go for the next. Every child has the right to enjoy leisure. That means the time that you get after doing all of your work. Okay, games and sports, cultural and creative activities. So what does it mean? That you will also have the right to enjoy your leisure time. You can play, you can go for games, sports, cultural and creative activities. But that doesn't mean that you will always play the games. Okay, that should not be. See, some babies are playing. Okay, so they are having fun here. Now go for the next rule. Children's right to abstain from economic exploitation and harmful child labor should be protected. What does it mean? That we will have to keep the children away. That means abstain from economic exploitation. That means no one can use the child in some financial ways. Okay, that yes, I am making a child doing some work, but I am not giving him or her the proper he deserves. So it should not be done. And harmful child labor should be protected. Even if any child is working, it should not be what? It should not be much more encouraged. Okay, it should not be encouraged. It should be stopped because child labor is not in our law. It is prohibited. It is prohibited. Okay, it is not in our law. Now go for the next. No one should engage children in any illegal work. What does it mean? What does it mean? That any bad work which is not lawful. Okay, that was illegal work. Now see, the state should take measures so that children do not suffer physically, mentally and morally. Okay, so see here, I have already given some pictures over here. Can you see this? Yes. Like see, one child is with a gun. See here are the pictures of violence against them. So these children are the sufferer. Okay, they must have got some physical what? Abusement. So we should not do this, and this is illegal. So the state should take measures, should take some steps so that children do not suffer physically, mentally and morally. Children cannot be allowed to take part in war or armed struggle. Okay, so they will not be allowed to part in any war or struggle, and their sense of humor, their sense of honor and secrecy should be protected. Okay, that you are a child, but that doesn't mean that you don't have any what? Honor. You must have honor, and we all should give priority to this. So I hope all of you have understood the thing. What it is? That no one should engage children in any kind of illegal work. Second one, that the state will take some measures so that children will not suffer anymore with physical issues, mental issues, and moral issues. Okay. Then they will also be allowed for what? They will also be allowed for their rights, but they will not be allowed for armed struggle or something which may hamper their life, which will be harmful for their life. Now the next thing is children's sense of honor. But that they will not be humiliated. Okay, their honor will always be protected. I hope all of you have understood this thing very well. Now go for the next thing. See, rights of children. In short, the United States has concerned or concentrated on all kinds of rights, including children's living, physical and mental growth, education, security, thinking, consideration, that means concern, expression of opinion, that means thoughts, and freedom of religion, etc. So I'm trying to make it easier for you. Think that in short, what happens? That the United Nations has concentrated on all kinds of rights by which the children may get a very good life. Their way of living will be changed and it will be very good and it will be very safe. There will have mental and physical growth. It will also be very smooth. They can have it properly the way they need it. Okay, then education is needed, and this right is also the concern of United Nations. Then security, how they can live their life with safety, and all these things are in the concern of United Nations. And freedom of religion, that means all children to according to their belonging, according to their family belongings, they will have the freedom of religion. Okay, they will not be forced by anyone or anybody. Now see, as children we shall learn about our rights and also protect us from various kinds of oppression. That means we should not be tortured, we should not be the sufferer. We should learn what are our rights, what are our responsibilities also, and we should also protect us from any kind of, if we see that any kind of violation happens. Okay, now go for the next. I am showing you a video and I hope all of you can enjoy it. Have you ever wondered if children have rights? Every person on the planet has rights, and so does every child. Child rights mean that we have the right to everything that helps us to be healthy and happy. Nutrition and good health, good schooling, everything. And protection from anything that may be good for us. Every child has the right to good health care. It does not matter if one is a boy or a girl. Every child has the right to education. It does not matter who we are or where we are from. Each one of us will have the right. Each one of us has the right to protection, which means that we need to be safe from all sorts of violence, whether at school or at the street, even at home. So I hope, see, just because we are children, it does not mean our opinions cannot be accepted. Only we know what is to be children, okay? It is everyone's responsibility to ensure that every child has the right to survival, development, protection, and participation. Now see, we deserve to be healthy, happy, and full of hope. and we can't do it alone. So, you made a promise to ensure every right for every child 30 years ago. It is. What are you doing to keep the promise today? These questions are from you, from the children. So, it is done by UNICEF in in Children's Day, okay? So, I hope all of you have liked the video, and I have also explained the thing which you have watched there. Now, I would like to ask you some questions from there. I hope all of you can give me the answers. Okay, let's see. Which organization has declared children's rights? Do you know this? Yes, we all know the answer. So, which organization has declared children's rights? United Nations. Yes, United Nations has declared children's rights. Who is responsible for protecting children from unjust scolding and beating? Yes, tell me. Yes, government is responsible for protecting children from unjust, it means unfair scolding and beating. Who has to be ensured for children by state? Yes, the basic needs should be ensured for children by state. Do we know what are our basic needs? Yes, we all know. Having what? Food. Next, having clothes, having shelter, having, yes, tell me, having education and healthcare. These 5 are addressed as our basic needs. We must need this thing for survival. Now go for the next. When one will be considered as an adult? Who will be considered? The one whose age is below 18, or whose age is more than 18, or who has stepped into 18? Yes, the one who has already stepped into 18, that person will be considered as an adult, unless being a person of 18 years old, no one will be considered as an adult. Should we involve children with child labor? Why? So what will be the answer? You will have to, if you are giving yes, that time you will have to explain why. If you are saying no, that time you will also have to explain why. We all know that the answer will be no. So we should not involve children with child labor, because we all know that child labor is prohibited in our state. It is not according to our law, and it is banned. It is not legal. It is illegal work according to our law. That's why we all should avoid child labor. We should not involve children with child labor. Okay, I hope all of you have understood this portion, and you have already got what are our rights, that is children's right. Our rights means I am talking about you, that is what are the children's right. I hope you won't have any more problem here. So go through your lesson properly and read it. Now this is the time to give you homework. Yes, there is no writing homework. You will just learn the RQ and also the rights of children that we have learned today. You have already read 4 in the previous class, and today we have read the rest. Now this is the time to say you bye. Yes, I'm here to bid you. Thanks everyone. Stay safe and always try to maintain all the hygiene rules that are needed to keep ourselves safe. We should take care of ourselves as well as our family members. So, hope to see you later again and hope to see you all happy, blessed, and try to stay in a healthy way. Thanks to all of you. That's all for today.